I thought this was an interesting video to react to. So we are on YouTube. We are on the Behind the Power VFX YouTube channel with Rick Schick. Schick? Is that how you say his name? He's a VFX artist. He worked on Power Rangers and a bunch of other stuff. And I thought this video would be interesting to react to. This is actually featuring Hunter Dino, the Cosmic Fury Red Ranger and the Dino Fury Pink Ranger. So let's check it out. Let's see.
I'm the Dino Fury Pink Ranger and the Cosmic Fury Red Ranger.
Our host Rick Schick takes us down memory lane by breaking down early morphing scenes from Power Rangers,
Dragon
which were surprisingly much shorter.
We have really long morphs, yeah.
And to celebrate our episode, the Morphinometer
Really
Hunter
long
Dino
morphs.
will share some never-before-seen production footage and share stories behind her favorite scenes.
Okay, you want another one? And I said, just one more.
We're going to be talking about morphs today. So we're going to compare morphs that I did back in the day on the show for the Power Rangers.
Great.
For the folks like you.
Right.
And then you can talk about some of your morphs and what you did, and then we can see like what the difference is. And I can be like, oh gee, about the effects that you guys have improved after 30 years.
Okay, great.
Awesome.
Interesting.
Let's do it.
See what we got.
Interesting. Okay. Let's see.
Alright, so this is Cat's morph.
Okay.
And back then the decision was, let's just have arms and heads, no shirts, no bodies. I don't know why.
Oh, wait, I don't even know if I noticed that.
Right, and in the green screen,
Oh,
Cat, she
okay.
obviously has a body.
Interesting.
But then I'd have
She
to
obviously
order
has a
that
body.
separately to have just see there's her body. I'd have to separate her arms from her body.
Yeah, I always noticed that. I was like, oh, they don't have a body there.
Right.
It's all hand-drawn energy. So
Wow.
one of the artists drew all that, and they just drew like there's a ball
That's
of
crazy.
electricity that just shot out of her. They drew all that by hand, and it wasn't a separate layer that I could go back into the archives and pull off. And I'm just gonna replace Kimberly with Cat, right? Get the names right. So it's actually Kimberly's energy that's on top of Cat.
Right.
Okay.
That makes sense.
Which just added an extra layer of complexity to getting this stuff done.
Wait, that's so cool. I literally didn't know that they didn't have bodies besides arms and heads.
Yeah.
I guess you just like think that it's behind them.
Right, like their arms are pushing through.
Yeah.
But then their heads must be in front of their body, I guess.
Oh, how cool.
But yeah, I don't know
Yeah, that's a good point.
that decision
He's got a lot of
was,
interesting
but that
stuff in the
was-
back. I
that
just
was
noticed. He's
the
got like
yeah, and then
was
married all
that
into the
Key
pushing and
But
eyes
they
with
got
the
like
eyes of a mask.
Power
And
Ranger
who knows
helmets.
where her head really was?
Oh my god.
You know, but it doesn't matter because you don't see that outer part. So we're just lining up the eyes where it needs to line up. You just see what you need to see.
I find this stuff so fascinating.
In this transformation sequence, the Rangers change their costumes from a regular kind of costume to like a sparkly material costume.
Metallic.
And it doesn't show up very well, so to enhance that transformation, there's a bunch of hand-drawn, wavy energy that's going to run down their bodies that we had.
Blue.
Also, there's like this highlight on them. And the
This is
highlight,
cool
we
to
had
see
to
all this
shot
old
toys
footage. This
to
all
put
like
over
editing
their
footage.
bodies and basically get like a highlight of what, you know, where the toy is shiny.
Right.
Put that part on their body, but the toys aren't shaped like actual humans.
Right.
Like none of it lines up, right?
No.
So we'd have to cut those pieces apart and then match them to where they are. in
Wow,
the
they
toy.
use the toy.
Wait, that's crazy.
Much like this sucker being an actual toy that you could buy in the store.
That's crazy. I mean, I get this part because obviously, but that's really crazy.
Obviously.
That would be a hand wave.
That's
wavy
interesting.
energy.
Wow, using a
We draw
toy
from
for that.
So, when
So
you say
interesting.
hand-drawn, okay, sorry.
For a
Hand-drawn,
morph.
Like, the tablet's not like a screen though, right? Like it almost is just like a surface, and it like it transfers to it, right?
That's
Okay, I've
exactly
seen
right.
this.
Yeah.
I've seen this.
Oh.
And you have like the little like the.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I was like, it's not like a
now, but it's full
tablet.
Right,
This
specifically
is in the
for
90s.
A whack-em, the full Xeomorph. This is a combination of Japanese and American footage.
Right.
Feel, and then because her character has a circle shape, you know, everything is going to be an oval to match her shape. I don't know, like in your seasons, if you guys had shapes, or it was just animals, or triangle, or
We
whatnot.
just had animals. I think.
Okay. So yeah, in Zeo,
Yeah.
they just
She's like,
So she's the
yeah,
only
we were
one who has the
dinosaurs.
oval. Okay, yeah.
We were dinosaurs, yeah.
And then this green grid would be the Japanese footage on top of Cat, which is on top of, I believe, a Japanese footage background.
That's his.
And this would probably be a full-on Japanese shot.
That's
full-on
full-on
'cause
Japanese.
You don't see her at all, right? So you don't need it.
Easy peasy.
And there you got to see her, and her hair's going to magically disappear as the energy goes
That is crazy. How many layers are to that? But I mean, it makes sense. Wait, how long have you been doing this? Obviously.
Since before you were born.
Well, yeah, because this was before that.
Yeah.
Gosh, yeah, it
Yeah,
is, huh?
This was the first project as a visual effects artist I was hired for was Power Rangers.
Oh.
Good for you.
Thanks very much.
It's Morphin time!
Hey.
Something completely different.
Okay, so I have a cheerleading background, and the entire season I kept telling our EP, I was like, dude, I have to do a flip in some sort. Like, I have to. And finally, the day comes towards the end of production. So actually, unit, like, principal photography wrapped, and I filmed this 2 days after.
Oh, okay.
2 days after that, too. But
Were you the only one there then?
everybody else, principal wrapped. I was the only one that was still working. Put me in my clothes. They were all like bigger because I had to have harness under them. You know, they had to cut them and all that stuff. And so I did this, I don't know, maybe like 8 times or something just to get different options.
Wow.
And, I don't know. Sometimes I didn't land it properly and whatnot. And then
how much time did you practice
beforehand?
Did you
on the day?
Could do a flip. So on
the day, yeah. And then my double went in the suit to do it, but her flip was actually prettier than mine.
Oh, me.
So like if you see one of my legs like bent, and then I pull it forward, she just like couldn't mimic that. Like she couldn't get her leg bent because her legs were so pretty and straight. It doesn't make it like seem like as like fake or whatever. So what they ended up doing was they put me in a suit, and they're like, you're just gonna have to do it because obviously she can't get it. Which honestly,
wow,
was amazing. I love her, and she literally just like did a lot better job than I did, and that's what it was. I also have a video of
that's cool.
Our
man, I don't know anything about VFX stuff, so but it's interesting.
Trying to show me, and he was just like, "Look how perfect it matches," and I'm like, "Oh my gosh, it's literally perfect." I was shocked that I like literally matched it.
I wonder like
doing that shot was probably
if
like, oh, man,
this guy's had to like relearn a lot of the stuff because of like, you know, advancement of technology and whatnot since the 90s.
You could see at the end of it, the helmet goes on because since it was me in my suit helmetless finishing it because most actors don't put the helmets on.
Really?
No, they don't want us in the helmets. So
really?
Yeah. I actually don't really know the reason why. I probably do. They probably told me, and I just don't remember it. But at the end, it like
maybe because makeup. Maybe mess up your makeup. Maybe.
I had the helmet on doing the last part of it in my suit, and I think that's like.
If I were watching this, I would be thinking like, "Oh wow, that's really her," because I still see her hair. That's not all happening at the same time.
That's a good point.
Way more fun.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
I never
finishing quicker than
never would have thought of that.
I think we wrapped before.
That's an interesting point.
You don't want me to do anything else on the wire. Like
as
you
long
just
as we
don't need
got
any
it.
like stock footage of me
Just
doing
in case.
anything.
So when people see this sort of thing, I think they're usually thinking, "Oh man, that's got to be so much fun." Was it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
If I
And I love that there's a in the green screen shot. There's a guy wearing all green.
I'm glad that you saw that.
Oh yeah.
I think that's the funniest thing.
Hey.
It's been a long time since I've ever seen any of this because, you know, I was just working on it. I wasn't watching it growing up.
Cosmic Fury.
But I see that you're red.
Not gonna compliment my promotion.
And red seemed to be significant in the Power Ranger world. Why is that?
There's been 2 other female Red Rangers for like just a couple episodes. This year we a Red Ranger.
Hey, she knows her stuff. Okay.
Fury, and we get our new powers and whatnot. The mighty Morphin grid decided that I had what it would take to be leader, the new leader of our thing. So yeah, I'm the first female Red full season Ranger.
That is
leader
super
of the
cool.
team.
That's awesome. And I can't believe you're sitting here with us.
Oh, that's
great.
This was so exciting.
She's great.
Was it like emotional on
I wish I could meet her. I want to meet her
First time
at a
is the-
con or something. I want to meet like the whole Cosmic
whole
Fury cast,
scene
Dino Fury, Cosmic
where
Fury
we
cast.
get our
They
new
seem
suits and,
like good people.
I've just been working for like 12 hours, and you're rushing me to do like the most monumental scene of my character in like 3 seasons.
Yeah.
And we did it in one take, and I was like, well, wait, don't do that. Can I see that? So we got in, and we did another one, and he yells cut, and he goes, do you want another one? And I said, just one more, just one more.
Well,
and
that's
I did
great
it.
that they really listened to you.
Right, they did, and I did it.
Even just one.
Yeah,
I got to do 3, right? And I did it. And
Hasbro's
later
just
the
didn't
next
give
vlog
it
that
enough
he came up
time.
to me and was like, you were right to ask for it. We went with the last take.
Awesome.
So.
Yeah, so you're vindicated there too.
Speak up for yourself.
That's incredible. That's great. That's very, very cool. Yeah, especially in a process like that where it's all about the speed. That is incredible.
Yeah.
And that is a heck of a morph. Our morphs they were layered, but man, you guys have way more layers and way more cuts. So it definitely expanded.
I love the
know,
Cosmic
I
Fury
think I just,
morph.
like, it went over my head and I completely forgot. But like when we had,
I love it.
was
I love it
probably
so
our
much.
third
It's so
season,
cool.
We would do our whole thing in a
One of the best ones.
Saying, what I would do, because in the
Simpler
beginning we had
days.
such a hard time with our morphers and the whole, it just took forever to do morphs.
Yeah, that was like a whole thing, right? Like when Hasbro, you know, I feel like Hasbro just didn't give them enough time to like film stuff, and I was talking about this during my review of Cosmic Fury, which by the way you should check out if you haven't already. But like, it just felt like there were some scenes or some shots that were like rushed, and like some lines were kind of like they were stumbling on some lines, and I'm like, they could have reshot that again, or like they could have like redone it. It was clear that they weren't given a whole lot of time to film all this stuff, so it's very unfortunate. But I mean, hey, I love Cosmic Fury, such a good season. Definitely want to do a rewatch. But yeah, that was interesting. Very interesting stuff. I don't know anything about VFX. Like I said, I don't know anything about this stuff, but it's interesting to see some of the processes and the thought processes behind it. So nice. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe. Follow us on our social media dashboards. We also have a Discord, so make sure to focus on toys, collectibles, all that good stuff, and we will see you all next time.